Hi everyone, this is a video to show you how to use the Tüül, which is an internet gadget for making decent karaoke videos from any song in about 10 minutes. The first thing we're going to do here is choose our song file. So this is the full song file, including the vocals. And the song that we're going to pick is David Byrne's My Fair Lady, off the Wired CD, which is a CD full of Creative Commons licensed music that nobody can sue me for using in my video. So that we've selected our song here. Next, we're going to mark up our lyrics. So to do that, we go over to the internet. Here are our lyrics on the internet. Now I'm going to kind of do this cooking show style where I already have the lyrics in a text file. So when you paste your lyrics into your text file, you want to use blank lines to separate the screens of lyrics that are going to be in your karaoke video. So this is the first screen, this is the second screen, etc. And that's all you really need to do in order to get a basic video. But you see that later on I've done some more complicated markup for some of these other lines, and we'll get to that in a second. So I'm going to copy this back into my browser, and then it's time to record the timings of these lyrics in the song. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to hit spacebar when these lyrics start in the song. Down here in the song timing thing, I'm going to hit play. This line, the pink stuff is waiting for this line to start. So I'll hit start when this line starts. I'll hit spacebar when this line starts. It'll move to the next line. I'll hit spacebar when that line starts, etc. If I mess up, I can click redo the screen to go back and redo the screen. If I want to slow it down, I can slow it down to 1.5, or if I want to speed it up, I can click on 1.5 times speed if I want to get through a guitar solo or something. And if I want to slow it down because the singer is singing very quickly, I can slow it down further with these two buttons. So let's get started here. So again, I'm hitting spacebar at the start of the first line. I'm going to do that again, and what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to hit spacebar to mark the start of a line, and if there's a gap between the end of the line and the start of the next line, I'm going to hit enter to mark the end of a line. That will help the animation animate more accurately to the actual start and end of the singing of the line. So. Enter, spacebar. Enter. Enter, spacebar. I don't have to enter here, because these lines flow right into one another, except for this one. Oh, no, it does flow, yeah. And here I'll hit enter to mark this one. All right. So now we get to the lines that are marked up with the more complicated stuff. And basically, you may have noticed that he holds a lot of these words And if you're just marking the beginning of lines, this is going to animate at a constant rate, and it's not quite going to match up with the held words, with the you or the every come. So if I want to have a separate spacebar press for the beginning of a word, I use an underscore instead of a space. So I'm going to be hitting spacebar for such, and then again for a, and then again for per. And now we get into, if you want to hit spacebar in the middle of a word to mark the start of a syllable, you'll use a slash to divide the syllable. So then I hit spacebar again for fect, and I'm basically hitting spacebar for every syllable in the rest of the song. And this will get you a karaoke track that matches up really well with the actual timing of the sung lyrics. And it's a little more work to mark up the lyrics this way, but if you mark up every syllable, it's actually fairly easy to hit spacebar at the beginning of every syllable. It feels very natural to do it that way. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way, and then when the song is done, we can see the difference between these lines and these lines. Yes, it is like Guitar Hero. The bridge. This last syllable gets dragged out through the whole outro, but I'm just going to hit enter to mark the end of it. And after I mark that last enter, it has everything that it needs to create the video accurately. So I'm going to go down here and click the Create Video button. This will take a few minutes. All right, our video is done. Let's see how it turned out. If you remember how it goes, you can sing along. Look, is this the real thing? When you caught my eye, how you looked at me from the pages of a magazine. So you can see that the animation gives you enough to know when to start the line and approximately when it ends. But for that first verse, it wasn't exactly timed correctly with some of those held words. In a song that is sung in a more regular cadence, that might not be a problem. And I think in this chorus, it's not as much of a problem. But now we can see how this looks with a verse that is chopped up into finer bits, with every syllable being marked. So, such a perfect replica, every pore and hair, every pencil mark, you're such a perfect imitation of, and that it seems you're almost here. So that matches up a lot better with the first verse than the first verse. And that is the Tüül. Feel free to use it. Feel free to get in touch if it's open source. Feel free to leave a comment or an issue, or help out if there's something that you want to see. Again, really basic, but it gets the job done. Thanks for watching. Bye.